A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the online maths lecture. Today, our topic is Bank and Simple Interest, Part 1. Students, I'm going to show you some pictures. You have to answer what this picture is about. Okay, here is a picture. You have to tell me what it is. You can unmute your mic and answer your questions.
Piggy bank.
Yes, it's your piggy bank, money
And
bank.
then welcome piggy bank, tiger, horse, cow.
Okay. So these are the various types of banks, money banks, no? Your piggy banks. Whenever your parents or someone, your relatives gives you the money, where you save it in this piggy bank. So same way, your parents or any person, whoever they get money, they save their money in a particular organization. Now, can you tell me what picture is this?
Of a bank.
Yes, this is the
Bank.
picture. Yes, you are very familiar with this picture. This is a bank. Many a times you might have gone with your parents also, no, in a bank. So today we are going to study about bank. Okay. Now, what is a bank? A bank is a government recognized institution that carries out financial transactions. So, what is a bank? A bank is a government recognized, means it is a government recognized institution where our financial our financial transactions can be taken out. Okay. Now, can you see this picture? There is some picture above. You have to tell me. I'm going to ask you a few questions. So you have to answer me. Okay. Now, the first question is, in the above picture, who are the people shown to be using bank services?
Student, farmer, women group,
Saving
doctor,
group.
and the businessman.
Yes, these are the persons, these are the people who are using bank services. Students, farmers, students, you also are having accounts, no, with your parents, joint account you're opening in bank for your any like for scholarship. If you get the scholarship, your account should be there in a bank. It's like that, no? So
Yes.
yes, so students' accounts also are there in bank. Then farmers also open their accounts in banks. Then women's also, the saving groups means the group of women who work together, they also have the bank. There are many professionals, not only doctors but other professionals also open their accounts in bank. Then traders, businessmen, all of them open their account in bank. So they all uses this bank services. Now the second question is, what does the symbol on the bank in the center stands for? See, there is a symbol now in the center.
Rupee symbol.
Yes, it is the symbol of rupees.
Rupees.
Yes, very good. Now the third question is, what do the arrows in the above pictures tell you? Now there are arrows, na? What does
टीचर
that tell?
टीचर जैसे पैसा स्टूडेंट यूज करते हैं, फिर स्टूडेंट पैसा अपने बैंक में जमा करते हैं, तो वैसे पैसा यूज करके उन लोग कैसे कमा के डालते हैं, वैसे इसमें बताया है.
Yes, well done. So these arrows tells that these are the people who uses bank services. Understood? So the arrows in the picture tells you that students use this bank services, farmers also use it, women's also use, then many other professionals, doctors, industrialists, they also use bank services. Now, what is a bank account? See, to use banking service, one has to open an bank account in a bank. Now, if you want to open an account in a bank, what you have to do, you have to go to the bank and you have to open an account. Now, can you tell me why you need to open an account in a bank? You have to open it because you have to save your
Save money.
yes,
इससे हम
Save
हमारे पैसे
us
बचते
money.
नहीं.
money.
Save us money.
Uh,
Save us money.
yes, to save your money, whatever you are earning your money. So somewhere you have to save it, no? So you have to, and where it can be safe, it can be safe in a bank. So that's why many people save in a bank. So for saving money in a bank, first thing is what you have to do, you have to open an account in a bank. Okay. Now, what are the requirements for opening an bank account? See, there is a requirements where when you have to open an account, what you need first is proof of residence. Proof of residence means wherever you are living or whatever, your something identity proof like ration card, electricity bill, telephone bill, identity card, domicile certificate, etc. Means where you are living, no? So that proof is to be needed by a bank. So you have to provide it to the bank. So you can provide your ration card, your electricity bill, your telephone bill, identity card, your domicile certificate. Like this proof you can show it to the bank. And your identity also. So proof of identity also it is required. So like Aadhaar card you can show, voter's identity card, PAN card, passport or any other proof suggested by the bank. So these are the requirements, okay, where bank requires from you and you have to give it to them to open an bank account. So a reference from other another custom who is an account holder. So this can be also done. Means see, like you are now students, so you don't have your some PAN card and all, but you have Aadhaar card. So also with your parents are having their account in their bank, you can show the reference also to open an account. Now some facilities are provided by the bank also. When you open your bank account in a bank, the bank provide you some facilities. What are the facilities? See, bank provide you with the passbook. See, this is the picture of a passbook. At your home also you can see, you can ask your parents to show the passbook, so you can hold it in your hand and you can see how the passbook looks like. Okay. Then second is checkbook. Your parents must having this also, checkbook. Okay, like this it, the picture of this checkbook is like this. Then the ATM card. Now everyone knows, you also know that ATM card, what are the uses of ATM card? Whenever you require money, you go to the ATM machine and you, okay, withdraw the amount. So this is how the ATMs look like, ATM card. You can ask your parent to show you the passbook, the checkbook and ATM card, but give it to them immediately after watching it. Okay, do not tear it. Then what other facilities they provide? Mobile banking, SMS banking, internet banking. Now internet banking is also very famous nowadays. People most of do everything on internet banking. Means by internet banking they can transfer the monies by sitting at home only. Like this they can provide such facilities to the customers. So these are the facilities provided by the bank to their customers: passbook, checkbook, ATM card, mobile banking, SMS banking and internet banking. Now you will see some details about it. Now what is a passbook? A passbook is a specific kind of record keeping method. With a passbook, the account holder actually keeps a track of all transactions in a little notebook that the bank provides. Means how you note down everything in your notebook, whatever homework teacher been giving. So same way in a passbook, a account holder, means the person who have opened the account, they get the passbook from the bank. So in this book, whatever transactions means whatever they are uh, doing with their account, like they are withdrawing means if they are removing money from their account, or if they are depositing means if they are investing some money. So all that is mentioned in this book, with the date, with the specified date, which on which day they have taken out money, on which day they have invested money. So you can see in your home by telling your parents to show. You can see the dates also. Okay. A passbook is a record keeping method. All the records, whatever you are doing with your account, it's been recorded in this book. Now, automated teller machine. Now, what is this? This is a machine that dispenses each or performs other banking services when an account holder inserts bank card. Okay. Now, ATM card is a payment card, is issued by a financial institution which enables a customer to access automated teller machines. Okay. Now, ATM cards are payment card size and style plastic cards with a magnetic strip and or a plastic smart card with a chip that contains a unique card number and some security information such as an expiration, okay, or date, or CVVC. Now, this ATM card, whenever you require money immediately, you can go to the ATM machine. See, the full form of ATM is automated teller machine. So, if you require money, you can go to the ATM machine, and if you are having this ATM card with you, you can remove it from that ATM machine. If you require any money immediately, you can withdraw the money immediately with some ATM card. There is a pin also there. Security pin is there. You have to enter that pin and you can get the money. So this is passbook and this is a ATM card. Now we'll see what is a checkbook. Now checkbook is a book containing detachable blank checks and issued by a bank to holders of check account. A check is nothing but a written bill of exchange that is written by a bank account holder to pay for good or services. Means if anyone has to give a larger amount to someone, you can give that amount through the check. The checkbook is also provided by the bank to the account holder. So you all this you can tell your parents to show you. Okay, you can hold it in your hand and you can open it and you can see it, whatever transactions are there, you can see whatever the records, and give it back. After watching this, you can give back to your parents. Now there are various types of bank accounts. Okay, we'll see some types of bank accounts. They are saving accounts, current account, recurring deposit account, and fixed deposit account. We said no, we have to open an account in a bank. So in bank there are various types of bank accounts, so we have to choose which account we have to open. There are four types of bank. So first is saving account, current account, recurring deposit account, fixed deposit account. How we will decide which account we want to open? So we can see what is a saving account. A saving account is meant to induce a habit of saving money. An account holder can deposit money in the savings account as and when money is available. He or she may also withdraw or take out some money from that account occasionally if needed. See, why this account is maintained? It's maintained to induce a habit of saving money. Means if you are earning money regularly, so where you should save your money? You can save your money in saving account. So the account holder can deposit it their money in this account, savings account, and whenever if he needs money to remove, if your requirement is there. Why do we save money? To save our future. In future, like for your parents, they are saving money for your future now, for your education. So if for your education, if they require the money, that time they can remove it from bank. That's why they are saving today. So whenever you require money, you can easily withdraw, you can easily take out money from this account, from your savings account. Then second is current account. A current account is mainly for traders, those dealings in money on a daily basis. An account holder can deposit or withdraw money any number of times in a day. The bank does not pay any interest on the money in this type of account. Now, a current account is used for the people who are on daily basis. So this, by opening this account, the account holder can deposit. Deposit means they can invest their money, means they can put in their money in an account, or withdraw, or they can take out. Withdraw means they can take out money any number of times in a day. Means in a day you can take out your money at many a times a day. So the bank does not pay any interest. Now in this account, the bank does not pay any interest. Okay. For savings account, they pay interest. For current, they don't pay interest. Now, fixed deposit is also there. The third one, a depositor deposits a certain amount for a fixed period in the bank. Now, in this type of account, the depositor, the account holder, okay, deposit their money for a fixed period. Fixed period means for a time being. This deposit attracts a greater rate of interest than the savings account. Means this, in this account you can get a more amount of interest by opening in fixed deposit by as compared to savings account. And in current account you don't get any interest. So however, these rates are different in different banks. Now the rates of interest are different in different banks. Now, senior citizens get a slightly greater rate of interest than the usual, and the senior citizens get rate of interest is slightly greater than the other people's. Now, so in fixed deposit, what does it tells that for a period, for like for a 1 year you can keep your money in your account for a one period, but you cannot remove it at any time. After the maturity date, that time only you can remove it, that money. So on that money you get a higher rate of interest as compared to the savings account. Like saving account, you can withdraw money whenever you want, but in fixed deposit, when the maturity date is there, that time only you have to remove. Now, the fourth one is recurring deposit account. In this account, depositors deposit a certain amount every month for a specified period. For example, 12 months, 18 months, etc. The banks gives an interest on the deposit which is more than that paid for the savings account. After that maturity period, the depositor gets the principal with interest. So, how I told you in fixed deposit, the same is here also. Recurring deposit, you can keep your money for 12 months, 18 months, and then after the maturity period, means when the date will come, you can get the money. The depositor gets the principal. Principal means your whatever you have put in the amount, with that more money you can get. So there were four accounts we studied: savings account, current account, fixed account, and recurring deposit account. Now you'll ask, what is a principal? Now see, principal means what? The money deposited in the bank or the money lent by a bank to a borrower. This is the money. Principal means what? Whatever money you are putting in your bank, means investing in your bank, or whatever money you are borrowing. Borrowing means if you are taking money from the bank on a loan. So that is called borrowing. So the money lent by a bank to a borrower and the money deposited in the bank, That means the principal. Now, what is an interest? Interest means account holders of a bank are paid some amount for keeping their money in the bank. On the other hand, people who borrow from a bank are charged an amount for the use of the money loaned to them. Such amounts are called interest. Okay. See, if you're opening an account in a bank and you're keeping your money in savings account, so that on that money, bank gives you some extra money. Okay. So that money is called the interest. And if you're taking money from bank, if you're borrowing it, okay, the banks gives you the amount at that time. You urgently need a money now and you're taking a money from bank, that is called loan. So if you're taking loan certain amount, so that amount, if you have to pay it back to the bank, so on that amount the bank will charge some money, extra money. So that money is called interest. So that amount is called interest. Now, the more you have in the bank, the more interest you earn. Means the amount in your account will be more, then your interest will be more. See, banks give an interest of 4% to 6% on the money in the savings account. Then, to get more interest, we have to keep a fixed amount in a bank for a longer period of time. We can avail of facilities like the fixed deposit or recurring deposit schemes for that purpose. So you can open your account on savings account also in bank. So on savings account, banks provide interest is how much? 4% to 6%. But if you want so you can open this accounts, fixed deposit or recurring deposit. So if you are need money urgently, so you can take loans also from the bank. You can borrow. Loans means you can borrow money from the bank and then after some time you can pay it, return to the bank. Now, the rate of interest. What is the rate of interest? How we have to calculate? See, when calculating interest on a deposit or a loan, the rate of interest is given for every 100 rupees. The rate of interest is for a given period of time. Means whenever the interest is been calculating, the interest is given for every 100 rupees. Means every on 100 rupees the interest is been calculated. Now, a rate of interest per cent per annum written as PCPA, means P dot C dot P dot A dot, gives the amount of interest due on every 100 rupees for a period of 1 year, that is annually. Means on percent per annum means what? The interest charge on a fixed principal of rupees 100 per year is called a simple interest. Okay. Now let's see one example related to simple interest. Now, if you deposit rupees 500 in a bank at 8 P dot C dot P dot A, P dot C dot P dot P A means it is percent per annum. It is written in short form. So if you deposited means if you invested rupees 500 in a bank, okay, at 8% per annum, what interest will you get at the end of the year? Now, how you have to calculate? If you're depositing 500 in a bank at the rate of interest is how much? 8% per annum. Okay, for the end of the year, what interest you will get? How you will calculate interest? See, here the principal means the deposited amount. Okay, now here the principal is 500. Time is how much? 1 year. At the end of the year, it is asked at the end of the year. End of the year means for 1 year. Now rate of interest is how much? 8% per annum. Now principal is 500, time is 1 year. rate of interest is 8% per annum. Now we don't know how much interest we are going to get. So let the interest on rupees 500 be rupees X. Okay. Now then we'll obtain an equation. So we will obtain an equation x upon 500 is equal to 8 upon 100. Why 8 upon 100? Because 8% per annum. So whenever percent is there, the denominator will be 100. 8 upon 100. So we'll multiply both the sides, both the equations by 500. Therefore, x upon 500 multiplied by 500 is equal to 8 upon 100 multiplied by 500. On both the side we'll multiply by 500. Then you have to calculate it. Okay. So when you calculate, you'll get x is equal to 40. Okay. So x means what? What we have seen, what we have supposed x means the interest on rupees 500. So we found out x. X is equal to 40. So the interest is 40 over here. Means at the end of the year, how much money you will get? So amount is equal to principal plus interest. Now principal is how much? Principal is 500 and interest is how much? 40. So rupees 40, 540. So at the end of the year, the interest, the amount you will get is rupees 540. See, what here is asked that you deposited 500 in a bank at the rate of 8% per annum, and at the end of the year how much money you will get, it is been asked. So we don't know the interest over here. That's why we found out interest by x. So when we found out, we got the x is equal to 40. Means for on 100 the interest will be 40. So on 500 it will be 540. So like this we'll see tomorrow more examples. Now let's revise some questions. Now students, you can unmute your mic and answers to these questions. The first question is, which documents we require to open a bank account? Which are the documents you require to open a bank account?
Miss Aadhaar card,
Passbook, Aadhaar card,
Aadhaar card, PAN
Card.
card, light bill,
Ration card.
mobile bill,
ration card,
ration card, identity card, etc.
Yes, very good. So you require proof of residence, that is ration card, electricity or telephone bill, etc. Then you need proof of identity, Aadhaar card, PAN card, voter's identity card, passport. Yes. Now the second question, what facilities are provided by bank to the customers? What facilities are provided by bank to the customers, to the account holders? What they give, what they provide you?
Passbook,
Yes, very good.
checkbook,
Hmm.
ATM card.
Hmm,
Oh.
very good. So the customers get facilities like a passbook,
Passbook,
checkbook,
checkbook, and Aadhaar card.
ATM card, mobile banking, internet banking, etc. to operate the account. Now the third question. So here we end with this. Tomorrow we will see more examples related to the simple interest sums. Okay. So for today this much we'll see, and tomorrow we'll see more examples. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.